watching a master at work.
Shut up.
All right, guys. Looking at ES's price, it was just flat. It just went down 7 points. Can anyone give me, just based on what you've heard in the last 3 weeks, 2 weeks, in terms of game plan, can anyone give me an idea what the game plan could potentially?
Yeah, I'm guessing keeping it the same over 37, 22 for upside. Below the downside of the range, we target the downside since it's kind of just chilling in the same spot.
Well, let's hear Randy.
I was going to say, based on what ES is doing, I would think to take puts if it breaks 36.81. Looks like we're going to open up pretty close to there.
What about you, Travis?
We're still in this damn range, so our levels haven't changed, and I agree that we're going to be, it looks like we're going to be taking puts this morning.
So
Let's see what it does.
all three of you are correct. A lot of people think because it's a new day, everything will change. If we opened up in the same range that we traded at yesterday, the same game plan applies. Crazy to even say that if in 30 days we come back and we're trading in the same exact range, you would still use 3722 as a level to enter calls. You would still use 3681 as a level to enter puts. Just because we traded in it last week or last month doesn't mean the levels change. It's the same. How do we get the levels? We're getting them from the tape. These are levels that where large key buyers are sitting at on the tape or large key sellers are sitting on the tape. There's also areas where selling pressure arises and buying pressure arises. And as we go through classes, you'll I think in Tuesday's session, we talk about levels. As we go through the classes and everything will start to kind of make a little bit more sense. But just because, I used the level yesterday, I could use it today as well. It's 100% totally fine for me to use it today. A lot of people think, oh, no, because I used it, I can't use it anymore. Finish it becomes invalid. No. It's the same thing. It's literally the same thing over and over. We're trading the same exact thing. And yeah, so I'm going to come up here and tell you the same thing I told you yesterday, the same exact thing. Nothing changes. From today to yesterday, we are currently flat. I mean, we just dropped 8 points as soon as I started talking. So we dropped 8 points off the open. Wait for the fucking gap to fill. It's $8 to the upside. Let it fill. Let us do thing. Let it go to 36.95. 36.95, we'll rearrange ourselves and then take puts. No problem. Or take calls if it pushes up. You can clearly see that, it's down 9 points. And it made the 9 points drop in 5 in 3 minutes. So let the gap fill real quick. No need to play it. After the gap has been filled, after everything has been lined up, then we take plays. If the gap doesn't fill, 36.81, go. How much is it? 36.81. Let's see. 3681. So 3694. We're exactly at 3681 right now. We're literally right there. Under 3681, they have 3671, which is a key level. If it holds, it holds. But what did yesterday tell us? You have the upper hand today. But because yesterday told you something. I don't know if you realized it or not. Any guess? There's no right or wrong answer. Just if you think just tell me.
Yesterday was a real choppy day.
Perfect.
And
No, you hit the nail on the coffin, bro. Perfect. Exactly what you said. Yesterday, during this range, price action was choppy. I know it was in a downtrend, but it was hard to hold the downtrend. It would go from $4 to $6. You enter at $6, it would go back to $4. You enter at $4, it would go to $6. It was extremely choppy to trade in this particular range. Now, we did have a nice move in the first hour. So first hour, you can kind of have that, higher position sizing. But as the day goes by and as the time goes by, we're going to simply use 3722, 3681. That's it. If it comes, we play. If it doesn't come, we don't have to trade. The longer you stay in a range, especially if this range is, now this is a tighter range. If you realize this is a slightly tighter range than the range we've been in. But we could have inside day outside on this particular range. So any trades above 37.30, for example, and 37.66 would be considered an outside day from today. You know, the stock has not pushed through there, so that could be our breakout play.
I'm sorry, my computer broke up. What was the range you said? I didn't hear those numbers. I just wanted to hear them.
37.30, 36.65. Those are our breakout play levels. And then as long as we're in the range, 3722, you know, if it rejects, what are you going to do at 3722 if it rejects?
Look for
Buy
puts.
puts.
So same thing, you know, just because we're at 36.81, we could potentially, you know, hold and buy calls. You know, we could potentially reject 37.92 and buy puts. So there's a lot of scenarios going into the market. You have to have scenarios. You have to have, if this happens, this will happen. And a lot of people are like, oh, you're flip-flopping your opinion. You're not giving us an opinion. Bro, it doesn't matter. You don't need an opinion. You don't need a bias. You're a day trader. You know, you are trading for 1 minute to 5 minutes, 15 minutes. After you finish trading the 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, it does not matter tomorrow. It did not matter yesterday. You're literally trading the smaller time frames. So if you want to, you know, be better than everybody else, you have to have hundreds of scenarios in your head that could potentially happen. So you have to be prepared. Now, I know it looks like I just wake up and I do my thing and I'm able to make money, but the years of time that I put into charting and understanding the levels and makes up for it. You know what I mean? You know, you guys still as beginner, intermediate, advanced, whatever level you are, you still have to put in the time to get the level. You know, the level was gone from years of watching it at the price and reacting to the price. You know, I get my levels intraday during the day while the market's open, and I'm pretty much charting all day long as I'm watching the market. So I don't have to sit there and do a bunch of extra work after hours, you know. But I did that years ago. Now because I understand the market and I know how it moves and everything, I do it, but I don't do it to a larger extent. You know, if I wanted to trade, for example, Tesla, Amazon, Google, I would sit in the back and do them, you know, just the way I do it with SPX. You know, but I like to focus on SPX. It gives the best percentage on the day. No matter how choppy the day is, I'll guarantee you can still make 20 or 30% on an SPX position. Yesterday, we had multiple. Our sizing was small. That's why it didn't look like it was much, but we did have multiple plays that really went pretty big. Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, it's same shit, different day. You know how they say same shit, different day? Today is same shit, different day. All the premiums on the markets are going to be destroyed. And I want you to really pay attention to the premium on the market. I want you to see the IV crush on the entire option chain. You know, the entire option chain will get killed. And I have the option chain open waiting for 9:30 to take a quick snapshot fast, just so you can see what I mean. Now with Tesla, it does look like it's having kind of a bear flag type of thing right here. And, you know, if you're not familiar with flags, we have bull flags and bear flags. This is a bear flag because these candles kind of represent like a flag pole, and this potential triangle represents our flag. Once we get a break of the bear flag, we do tend to see movements to the downside. And, you know, for a bull flag, you know, we traded a bull flag yesterday. Bull flag is this. When we have the same thing, just in the opposite direction, you have your flagpole, you have your flag, and then as soon as it breaks out of the flag, you have your breakout. And just a rule that we like to use is simply this. So if you take the length of the pole, which in this particular case is $5.42, you know, should give you the length of the breakout. So 3686 plus, let's say 6, gives you 3692. And if you look at the length of the breakout, it is literally $6. It gives you a nice range to play with, but the longer the time frame, the bigger the move will be. You know, it's just a minute. But these type of patterns, you know, if they're happening on larger time frames, it's definitely gonna be more explosive than something happening on a 1 minute. You can see that, we're traded under it a little bit, and then we kind of bounce right here at this like 206, 207 level. If we break 203, we could definitely see some downside on Tesla. Otherwise, what it'll do is if we have a good up day, it's probably gonna push back into the flag, and the flag is still valid. The flag gets invalidated at 230. So we're in 209 right now. It could potentially push all the way to 230, and the flag would still be valid.
Now, Mario and I were talking about this the other night, and we were looking at the IV on Tesla. It was like, I don't know what it is right now, but it was 101 when we were looking at it. What we did is we straddled the Qs. The IV was like, I think 33% at that time. Because you can you not capitalize some of that move with the Qs as well?
Yeah, but right now, the best part about everything is if you want to play Tesla today, that shit gonna be cheap. Okay, tell me why it's gonna be cheap?
Because the IV's back.
Gonna be a lot of,
What did you say, Hirsch?
Because the IV's back down, I'm guessing.
Pretty much. That's it. You're gonna see the option chain. Like look at 220 call. It closed at $11. You're gonna watch today. I thought it's gonna be like $2, $3. It's gonna get destroyed. IV is gonna get crushed. So after we open, these options are cheap. Tesla, we had good earnings technically. Let's see. Let's look at Tesla. Is real earnings. Tesla estimated earnings was $1.01 per share. It came up $1.05. So they beat earnings. They saw 50% average annual growth in deliveries. Record deliveries, record earnings, 450K cars for Q4. Tesla making 50K cars a day, 5K a day. IV is the most important component in the market. I hope you understand that. It's the most important thing you'll see in the market. Unfortunately, not a lot of traders talk about it because they do not know how to use it. You have to learn how to use it to your advantage. Yesterday, actually, it's a little bit dangerous, but say I got like, 600 shares of Tesla. You could have literally sold any premium on this option and bought them back this morning for like 80% gain, 90% gain. Can you explain why IV will be crushed? Okay, so IV is the expected move. Like we said, on Tesla, it's plus or minus $20 to the upside or to the downside today. Tesla did not make a $20 move to the upside or to the downside. Tesla made a $10 move to the downside. Yes, the puts are correct, but yes, we will still get crushed by IV because the unknown is now known, which will make IV cheaper, which in turn will decrease time value. You must learn how to capitalize on IV. It's literally like you can literally play the entire market just by understanding IV and not even looking at charts, just by looking at premium. When IV is high, you could sell covered calls, sell covered puts, you can sell puts, you can literally make money as the demand increases, and then when the demand starts to decrease, you buy them back, you make your money, or you just wait till they go to zero and they expire worthless and you get the entire premium.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we're gonna break 37.30 today. I've just got a feeling.
Yeah.
This is such a discount on Tesla too. Like long term, you gotta figure people are gonna be buying at this level for long-term holds.
Wow, they're $4.
I re-entered when it broke morning high. Son, you took calls here.
Yeah, just want to start.
37.30 being kind of this resistance. Are you
I
seeing
will,
something?
I will add above though. I'm just taking one to start.
Yeah, so you see something on the tape that says
No, just the
You're
key level,
buying here?
brother. Just the key level. Look at the chart. Everything going up.
Yeah.
It's okay to average up, Look, 37.50 is at fucking 5.5. We bought them at what, $1.75? You could have bought them at 2, at 3 and still be great. $6 now, you see? Yeah. I think we just have to be patient with this. Let's see, this $4 trim. So trim 2 at 4. Well, Phil, you sold at 4 and it didn't even touch 4 for me. Since we averaged in, hasn't touched 4 yet. 3.9, 4. Come on, order fills below. There we go, there we go, there we go. You see, we added. That's how it's done, boys. Wallah, that's exactly how it's done. Beautiful add. Let's trim another one here, 5.5. Oh, trim here, 70%. Trim 5.8 plus 80%. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's give it another trim. One runner left. One runner left. One runner left. Hold it. Now $6. 100%. You see? You see scaling? The difference.
Yeah, I totally missed that scale. I thought I was chasing it for a second. I was okay, I'm gonna let it go, and then it just ripped. So I definitely learned something today.
You see the difference between scaling?
We're above 37.30.
Now that scaling was masterful.
Would you scale back in or roll up off the bounce, off the 37.30?
Travis, this is the move. It happened. We just got it. I'm gonna put my stuff at 5. I'm gonna hold them.
Hey Hassan.
What's up, brother?
So quick question. When you averaged in there, you saw that did you see that the 9 was holding on the 1 minute, and that's why you decided that it was holding the level at 22 for the average in?
It's a clean chart, not a single EMA, not a single indicator on the chart.
Okay. So how did you know that was going to hold there when that candle didn't break under the 37.22? Because it was not wiki.
Well flag,
Okay.
well flag, well flag. Higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high,
Mhm.
higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low.
Mm-hmm.
Break of 37.25, 22 held as held. You know, we popped up 50%, but we came down and we held it. You look at 5 minute.
Yep.
Okay.
I see that. I did not.
That's
look-
why, bro, you have to be okay with seeing drawdown. I know we saw plus 45%.
Yeah.
So we saw it comes right back to break even.
Mm-hmm.
It's just another entry.
Yeah, I didn't look at the 5 minute today. I was just looking only at the 1 minute.
All right. You saw what we did. It's called the roll-up strategy. So I took 37.50. How much did I buy of 37.50? How much was the risk? I think maybe 3,000 on the first one, correct? And it was even 1,000, not even that much. But if I want to continue playing this uptrend, what you do is you're locking in profit, you're rolling into another option that's on the chain, that's above it, that's cheaper. Reason being is I'm taking risk off the table, I'm rolling into a cheaper option, so I'm adding less risk, and I'm playing the momentum. So the first one was 100%, the second one was 100%. The third one, which would be the 37.80, for example, I'll take 1 or 2. I won't put a stop loss or anything. If they go to 0, for example, I lose $200, but I'm still up 1,700. So I'm trying to play the last one to continue the momentum to add an additional 300, $400. But if it fails, I have no emotions attached to it because I sized like each roll up, you're supposed to reduce your size. Now, I don't know how much we put on the 37.50, but I think it was like 2,000. I'm just gonna say $2,000 or 1,750. When it came to 37.60, we went in first with one contract, then because it looked good, I added the same amount, 1,750. Usually you're supposed to go, 750, for example. But the setup was good, 37.22. We didn't want to miss it. But as you can see, boom, rejection 37.36. And we're back down to 37.22. Oh, fucking beautiful. And I can tell you, I can guarantee you, if you stick with me for 3 months, you will change as a trader. But you have to trust. It's okay. The losing is fine. It's part of the process. I swear to God, I hate to fucking lose in front of people, but I have to. It's literally a part of the process. You have to see when you lose how the mindset stays strong, how to come back and how to recover. Because I'm going to, I can't sit there and lie to you and tell you after the mentorship, you will never fucking lose. You will have a day where you get fucked. And I want you to see me when I'm getting destroyed. So you see how he's building back up. I have mentees now, bro, that this guy, Ryan, I don't know, man, out of nowhere, he came literally. When he was in the mentorship, max, he can make $300 a day. I told him, it's okay. Let's see after the mentorship what you do. After the mentorship, averaging right now, he's telling me 13K per week he's averaging. But he told me yesterday, he's like, I had a down day where I was down 10,000. And I only knew how to come back from it because I watched you come back from it multiple times. If I'm up 1,982, I want to keep 70%. I want to risk 30. So what does that mean? I'm up 1,982 times 0.7. I want to come out of here today with 387. So it gives me a risk of 1,982 minus 1,387. I have risk of $600 to play with. You don't like risk? Fucking 80-20. Shit, I don't like risk. Fuck it, 90-10. Hey man, I hate risk. 100-0. Close the brokerage, leave. Who cares if we're still going? Who cares? You can sit here and maybe as you can see, I do a lot of teaching during the live. The class is just to get the concept. I do a lot of the teaching during the live. So you gotta like be here to get the best out of the mentorship. But I want you to see the losers. I really, truly want you to see the losing days because they happen. For fuck's sakes, you can tilt for a whole week too, as well. I want you to see it all. Raw, uncut, unfiltered. Not a goddamn screenshot on fucking Instagram. See it in real time, see the emotion, see the feeling, see everything. This is real money. Look, it's real, it's not fake. If it's fake, it says here, up here, this is a paper account. This is real money. No matter who the fuck you are, money still has value. $2,000 is $2,000 richer than I woke up yesterday. Fucking doctor doesn't make $2,000 a day. I have 252 trading days, just making $2,000 a day, which you saw is very easy, very fucking easy. $500,000 extra a year in my pocket. Now, when you go 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, which what I do when I'm trading larger accounts, that's how you make the million. That is how I made my first million. That is how I made my second million. This is how I made my third million. Exactly how it is. That's why I keep doing it.
Yeah, it's just crazy how like young kids these days are just making so much money. It's like it's a totally different generation. When I was that age, like my parents were telling me to go to damn law school and study all the time and never thought about entrepreneurial stuff at all.
100%, bro. I feel like I'm behind, bro. Yeah, looks good, bro.
Should we take it?
We're gonna take 37.50.
37.50.
Yeah.
Okay.
We want closer at the money to the money. I mean, it's not that close, but ideally you want to see the break of 37.30 to take it, just because that's where the previous high is. Because if it rejects this trend, it's gonna come right back down.
Yeah.
They're really looking at this 37.50, which sent all the way to $10. And now it's trading back at like 3. This one, honestly, I kind of want to take 10. So if the move will be pretty large if it breaks out, and I'll trim immediately, like half immediately, like 30%, and then hold the rest as the runners.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just really waiting. The premium now gets slaughtered fast, so we have to pinpoint perfect entry. This would be early entry. The best entry would be above this 37.30, 37.32. But by the time we get there, this contract can be worth $10. I mean, $5.
Are you just waiting for the 5 minute to close above 37.22?
Yeah, but I want to see the I ideally want to see the previous high break in order to be a concern.
Okay.
Right now, it's rejecting the trend.
Right. Okay. That
You
makes
know, it could make another lower high, and then they'll make a lower low and just flush, break it. But we held VWAP very strong. See buyers, heavy buying pressure at VWAP, pushing up above the average. So could say that we might push, but also volume is currently at 28 million. Not too strong. So
Right,
could also be a fake out. When I'm looking at the tools that I'm using, they're very simple. I'm not using RSI, MACD, where like 2 lines have to cross. I'm simply using tools that, as traders, they matter the most. The volume, how much volume is in the contract? VWAP. VWAP is the main fucking strategy, but I have to really go into deep detail, which I will, I think, in 2 more classes. But I'm using volume, I'm using tape, I'm using levels, things that, you know, I'm not adding anything to the chart. It's already there, you know, and I'm looking the scenarios. Okay, so the volume is pretty low. It's pretty high when we bought it up here at VWAP at 3370.23, but on the day it's pretty low. I'm looking at like all the components that are going to help me make more money. So when it comes to trends, it's very simple. It's like it does not get any simpler than this, in all honesty. The high is lower, 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 lower. I'm still in a downtrend. The high flips to higher, 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 higher. I'm still in an uptrend. You know, like if I didn't sell here, I sold it here because, you know, I can clearly see the low. And even let's say I held it and it pushed back up here. This is, you know, another Hail Mary exit point for you as a call option, because you can clearly tell that it's making lower highs. Now, as you can see, it currently just made another lower high.
Yeah.
So it's going to potentially come back and test this level there where the volume came in and stepped in. And if it breaks, we're going to break to the downside, and it'll be an easier kind of downside to trade. Now it's in the range where it's choppy and, you know, it's F, but yeah.
No, it makes a lot of sense.
But it's I swear to God, if you decomplicate trading, it will reward you in many ways, because it's only the complicated traders, like, bro, like I've seen guys like, this is the chart, look, like it's like this, like the chart is like this, and it's like 100 things telling you to do something. Yeah, honestly, it gets even better. Yeah, like this is the chart, and they're trading like this. What the fuck? You can't even see the candle. You know, they're like, yeah, bro, this is the markets. I have 100 algorithms on the chart, and you have no idea what's going on because there's like 1,000 things on the chart. I don't know how people can trade like this.
That's hard. Yeah, that's hard.
It's very hard, bro. Me personally, like this, I can see everything. I can see the volume. I'll add volume average. That's all I need, really. I'll add VWAP or one small indicator to help me kind of gauge where because each indicator is different. One is telling you momentum, one is telling you trend, one is telling you dynamic support and resistance line. It's literally every single one is different. Today we'll dive deep into it. Today's class is good.
Looking forward to it, man.
But I just want you to understand, every time we do class, things will slowly start to make sense. You see, the first 2 classes we talked about time value, intrinsic value, implied volatility. And when we're trading, I was asking, what is the time value here? What is the implied volatility here? What is the delta here? Just to get the information in your mind. Then when I'm taking these trades, I'm showing you, look, it's a downtrend. It's clearly in a downtrend. Look, it's clearly in an uptrend. I'm holding, or I'm adding onto the position. I'm scaling into it. Just to show you, I use what I teach. It's not like, I know people who show you random shit, and you look at the chart, and he's not even using it. You know, it's like, yeah, I use the 37 EMA for this, and you look at this person doesn't even use the 37 EMA or whatever the fuck it is. But there's a lot of people that do that.
Dude, that was
They don't
actually
want to give you the strategy.
Yeah, that was actually my problem when I took some of Kevin's classes, because he's a good trader, I know that, but he's confusing in the way he tells you stuff. Like, he'll tell you one thing, and then the next you'll see him do something completely different. You're like, dude, I don't understand what strategy you're even using at all.
So I like to think of myself, instead of like different strategies, I like to think of it as different approaches and different scenarios. In my head right now, I have a bull scenario, a bear scenario, and a chop scenario. A bull scenario, because before the day started, was 37.22. Looking at price action right now, my bull scenario is 37.30, because that's the break of the previous high. My bear scenario before we started the day was 36.81. We did take a play at 36.93 to 36.81. Did take a play off the open and we did it. But looking at price action now, my bear scenario could have been, the rejection of 37.22 or the break of 37.07 because intraday it changes. My chop scenario is between this 3722 and 3693. It's chopping. So there's three scenarios all in the same range. So I'm just kind of watching price action and how it handles at this level. Because in order to be able to play the market on a daily basis, you have to watch the candlesticks forming and how this candlestick is reacting. Because candlesticks is the lagging indicator of the tape. So whatever is happening on the tape on the level 2 time and sales, the candlesticks are reacting to that. So even candlesticks themselves are a lagging indicator. It's literally taking what's happening over here, what's happening in this area, and translating into candlesticks. Like this candlesticks now is red because there's sellers right here. Here's the little wick right here, and because there's buyers stepping in right here. And the candlestick is forming based on the action that's happening right here. So say, for example, looking at this is like looking at the matrix and you don't like it. It's okay, which is totally fine. You don't have to like it. You just need to kind of understand the initial explanation of it. And then as you watch it every day, it'll slowly become better. You see the candles switching into green because the buying pressure is starting to come in. But back then, still sellers controlling 371. 371 is being controlled. Boom, a buyer stuck in. 371 is breaking. The candle switches green. It's literally what's happening over here is being translated into a candlestick. So let's say you look at this and you're like, fuck this shit, it's Chinese. I don't want to fucking learn this. You don't have to. In all honesty, you don't have to. You just have to understand what this specific candle is telling you. This specific candle is telling you, okay, buyers stepped in right here at 371, pushing the price up. Buyers came in. Right now it's 371.2. Is it struggling at 371.2? If it struggles at 371.2, that means there's sellers. Right now there's sellers at 37.2. So you're seeing the wick. You're seeing this particular wick because there are sellers at 371.2. If it breaks, buyers come in and hold them. So right now, right this second, right this minute, there's sellers right here at 37.2. It's rejecting. That's why we're getting a wick. Once we break, that means the sellers that were at 37.1.2 have become support and buyers are there to hold the price up, prop the price up. So the candlestick also is the best explanation. As you can see, 371.2, sellers here controlling this level. They don't want it to go above it. One buyer comes in, buys a huge lot, and then pushes up here. Buyer came in, boom, it's green. Green candle, green candle. You see, it's literally what I'm seeing on the tape is happening in the candlestick. That's why I'm able to scalp, because you don't know what the first candle is. I know what the first candle is because I'm looking at the tape. It's telling me, okay, there's selling pressure here, short. There's buying pressure here, close the position. Now, as a tape reader, I'm 1 minute ahead of you. But let me be honest with you. 1 minute ahead is all I need. I know what the next candle is going to look like. You don't. You have to watch it.
Right.
That's what makes the difference between the good trader and here 372, 1.2 rejecting. Candle's probably red. Yep. They got a rejection right here, up here. Red candle. Right, they're holding it down here. 37.1. Holding support right now. And it's breaking down. It's breaking down. Let's see what it does at 371. Should be a red candle. Buyers step back in, Buyers back in, holding 372. It should be green now. It's gonna flip green. Watch, it's gonna flip green if it holds 371.2 again. They're holding it, Sellers are holding this level like a motherfucker. There's no buyers. Buyers came in. Nope, sellers still intact. Keep retesting it and test it. Watch, if it breaks this level, it's gonna give a nice little pop. 0.18, 0.15 up. Sellers in control. Red candle. Candle staying red. Buyers are coming back in, pushing the prop. 0.10 and 0.20. Literally. Buyers coming in at 0.10, sellers coming in at 0.20. And you're gonna see this doji candle where it's like where it's literally 2 wicks, selling pressure up there, buying pressure up there. Buyers, sellers, and it changes second by second, literally. You'll see, I'll tell you, man. I'm watching the tape on sellers controlling, red candle, gonna break 371. Sellers in controls, broke 371, huge red candle. There you go. Selling pressure. complete selling pressure on the tape. Candle's gonna be nice and red. Huge red candle coming. Why don't you look at that? Doesn't that considered huge red candle for you? I don't know about you, but it's pretty big for me.
Yeah.
Just like that. I'm ahead of you. I'm a minute ahead of you. Selling pressure coming in hard. They're taking it. They're holding it. 0.7 buyers stepped in. You're gonna see a wick on the chart. Is it wicking? It's wicking. You're seeing a little bit of wick here. Sellers taking control. Some buying wicks coming in. 0.80 sellers holding. Buyers are here. You're gonna see wicks in the chart right now. You look at the chart. There's a wick. Buyers are holding up this 0.82. 0.80. Oh, there's a big buyer holding floor. Big buyer coming in holding floor. Did it flip green? Yep.
Yep.
You see? I'm literally 1 minute ahead. But that 1 minute ahead will give me the best premium. Sellers came back again. The buyer is no longer there. We're gonna come down.
Yep.
We're gonna be red candle now. Red candle. Big red candle. There's a buyer here at 0.69. Let's see if he pulls it up. Do they absorb him? Should be wicking here. Bingo. They came in. They came in. It's wicking here and it's gonna either flush down hard. They came in. Sellers took control. Buyers holding. Buyers holding it down here for dear life. Buyers holding should be green candle. Yeah, green candle. I'm looking at a screen that has no candles, but I'm just looking at the tape, so that's why I look back and forth to the chart. But sellers again took control. Sellers taking control. About to be a red candle. About to be a red candle. Let's see. Sellers taking control. Red candle coming. There you go. I can tell you what the candle is going to be before it even happens.
Well, good thing we didn't take calls there.
Look at it. Sellers.
Oh,
Look at that
damn.
candle. You see, bro, this is the difference. This is the difference. This is the exact difference. Look at that big candle. I told you, big candle coming. They removed the bids and they got trapped. This is the difference between tape and this is what I teach you. Okay, buyers are stepping in here. You're going to see wicks forming. Yep, buyers are stepping in. Should be green candle soon also. If it absorbs above 32. Green candle coming. Look at the candle. Flipped green. You see? Before it even flipped green, I'm telling you it's going to flip green. This is my edge. I just showed it to you. And I will teach you. Green candle. It's going to come green now. Buying pressure, green candle. It's gonna rejecting. It's a rejecting. Green candle incoming. Unless it rejects, rejection, red candle coming, red candle. Sellers in control. Sellers are in control. Buyers came in again. It's just like, and you're literally watching the candle reacting. I can see it before it happens. If you look at the 3680 puts, for example, it went from 1.7 to 2.5. And that's what when you ask me why am I taking plays off the open, I can read the candle before it happens. Now sometimes I read it wrong. If the information is fast, it's not slow, as you can see. Like, look how fast this shit is.
That's ridiculously fast.
It's pretty fast. I'm reading this right here and translating fast into what this is going to be right here. Buyers are stepping in, it's going to be green candle. Look, it's green candle. Sellers here, we're going to see wicks, maybe a little bit wicks here at 34. Some wicks, no wicks. You see I see the wick before it happens. You see, you have to wait for the wick to form. I see it forming right in front of me. But the tape, I'll be honest with you, it will take us a good month to sit there and watch it every day to be able to we could have taken a trade off that. It was a beautiful fucking.
But now we're waiting to see if it breaks the low of 3709, right?
Yeah, but that was the perfect entry where we started reading the tape at 3722 because it made the lower high. That was the entry. This is
Okay.
the risky entry.
Oh, okay. Because of the rejection of 3722, that should have been good enough.
Yeah,
Oh,
we take one here. Let's see.
3680, yeah.
Yeah. And we're gonna take it at 1.7, but yeah, I'm adding another one.
Wonderful.
Damn, I added at 4. Shit, I bought them at 3 the first time. So I've raised my entry is 3. I'm adding as it's going green, as opposed to it's going red. just because the pressure is strong. There is a little bit buyers here pushing it up right now, but sellers are in control majority of the time. If it breaks this key level right here, I want to be exited. I have 5 contracts, by the way. I had 2, I added 5. I'm currently down $60 from actually $100. And I'm gonna put my stop right here. When you hear the sound, means get the fuck out. My average is 3.62, and they're currently at 3.6. Currently down $58 on the position. Position size is 1,750. Okay, now green on the position. I'd love to sell 2. Let me put a limit order for 2 of them, 3 of them actually. Like 4.5. 4.5, yeah, I think that's fair. And we're gonna get 4.2, 4.3, 4.4, 4.5. Come on, let's go, baby. Let's fucking go. Anybody get a fill? I didn't get a fill.
I got a fill at 4.3 something.
Yeah, come on, I didn't get a fill yet, so I'm just waiting. It's okay. Don't mind waiting. Sellers are here. Come on, sellers. It's gonna fill us now.
Order fill.
Order fill.
Nice.
There we go. 21%. And now we're gonna put a stop loss at 4. Let's see, 5. I'll trim one more here at 5.5 just to take out the red that is in this.
Oh, damn.
It's at 40% now. I'll trim one more here at 5.5. Let's see, can I get 5.5? The 5.5 now. Let's see if I can get 5.8 on them. This is the chart, as you see, the take got us here. This is where I'm at right now, 5.8. I'm gonna trim one more here.
Order fill.
Position is green. Let's fucking go. Oh, from red to green. And I'm gonna put a stop loss at 5. Whatever the fuck it wants to do. I caught it. That's all that matters.
That was nice.
Nice trade. It's on my pleasure, Robbie. I learned the lesson to this mentorship as well. Make sure you vet your fucking. This time I didn't vet him. I let Adam vet you guys. I think he did. He didn't do the best job. By the fault. I deny more than I accept. I feel like a lot I just deny. This time I don't know what the fuck I did wrong. I think I jumped in too soon. Because their stress, bro, stresses me out. When there's no stress, I don't get stressed out. But when someone's texting me, hey man, I just lost $100 every 2 minutes, I'm like, dude, this is the wrong type of people that I'm attracting. Why the fuck are they crying about $100?
And that's what I was kind of like with Vina. I thought she was good actually. I didn't know she was like being like that. That's kind of surprised me.
I think she was trading with like borrowed funds.
Oh,
When you trade with borrowed funds, you're fucked.
yeah, I would never do that. Never.
Beautiful trade, bro. Tape. Well, also we should have entered at $1.50 from the tape.
Well, we were kind of talking away.
Yeah. I bet, man. But at least you got to see. Honestly, it's good to see that you see how reading the tape, I was able to interpret what could happen next,
Yep.
as opposed to you, where you don't know what the fuck's going on. I mean, not that we don't know. You're just looking at the candle. You don't know if it's gonna break.
Exactly. No, exactly. That's the hardest part, if it's gonna break or not.
Man, I'm too greedy, bro. I wanted this Tesla to be green, so I went and bought 2 more. All right, we're at 13,000 now. Not bad. 8,000 this week. It's a good week. Taking small gains. 13,000 minus. This is range trading at its finest. That's 20 fucking days in the same fucking range. 20 days in the same range. Now, 3681 if it holds, we're gonna take calls, but in all honesty, bro, I'm happy with 2,000 on the day.
The selling pressure's been heavy as hell up here, bro. Every time we touch this level, we just drop straight down.
You know what? I do want to make $7. Just to make my account 13,000. So let's see if we can make quick $7.
I missed that whole drop down, bro. Fuck it. I'm down to take another trade.
Oh shit. We have Snapchat earnings today. Fuck. Big fuck. It's always first, ya Allah. This is gonna fucking either send the market or destroy the market. Fuck. You know why? Anybody know why?
What is it?
Snapchat is gonna fucking either send the market or bring the entire market down with it. You can tell me why? Give me one reason why you think Snap could destroy the market.
I didn't know they had that much pull in the market.
It's the basis for social media. So Snapchat is ads.
all about ad spending and ads. Facebook, Google, Amazon, all ad spending. Meta, Facebook, Google, and there's another one. Will very much deal with ads. So based on what Snapchat will do, if it rips up, the entire market will rip up tomorrow. Because Snapchat is the first one. It's the smallest one, but it has a large impact on Facebook and what is it called? Google. They're all in the same sector. This comes back to lesson 1, sectors. So it has a large pool of the market. It can make market do crazy things after hours. We were in a breakup. So right now at 3681, I look for calls instead of puts. But if it breaks out and it makes a move, I'll sure as fuck take puts. But as of right now, 3720 looks good. 3720 put call looks good. Number move is 3750 doesn't look that good. 3650 too far. 3620 too far. Too far. I don't care. Way too far. Sure as fuck wrong with that. So 3660. 3660 is good. Oh, let's put a nice little alert thing right here. Great alert. Below.
Son, are you waiting for a break and hold below the low of day before entering?
Yeah, 3681. You know what? I'm gonna take a few here. I'm gonna scale in slowly. I'm not gonna signal it yet though. I'm gonna signal it when I enter the real play. Because if it comes quick, I want to be into it. So far as holding the range. You see? Holding the range. But I want to scale in. Dude, if only I have like fucking 30,000-40,000 to play with, this would be beautiful to scale in. If it holds. You see the difference between scaling in and jumping immediately? If I bought all of them at 3.9, it'd still be down. But because I'm slowly buying them in, you know, as we're going, as the trend is holding with me, I'm able to capitalize on it. I want to add 5 more. It's gonna be too much risk if it reverses on us. So I'm just sticking to the 5. That way, if any crazy candle comes out of nowhere, no matter what the position sizing, I'll still end up green. But I do want to keep it at 1,500, like I stated in the morning. Pray to God that it fucking does the move now, not in 5 minutes. Ideal cut level is 36.93, but we're gonna take a larger hit than the 1,500 that we want to close the day on. Hey man, are we trading? Are we happy? All good? Everything's okay? You make money with me? Or are you muted? What's happening? Did I mute everybody? Allow participants to unmute. Yeah, should be good. All out.
Bro, that was a great trade. I just executed poorly on that.
Wonderful.
All out. Whatever.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I definitely executed well.
All day.
In all seriousness, I'm like sick of shit. I can barely focus, but it was fun to see.
Solid day today. Solid trade. Every trade 100%. Small sizing, just so you know you can be comfortable a little bit. Tell me now, how much are you up or down for the day? If you're down, I'm gonna kill you, but it's okay. Tell me. So I'll do this. +3065. What about you? Type it for me. 705. I'll take it. 350. I'll take it. 220. Take it. Okay. 300. Anyone make 1,000? 150. That's the second trade. That's the last trade. 1,500. Matthew Tompkins on fire. 180. Okay, can I ask you guys one question? Why is your number so low compared to mine? It's okay. Relax. Nothing is wrong. I just want to understand why are your numbers very low compared to mine. You know, Matthew is there with me.
I took less contracts, and I think I exited very quickly when I probably shouldn't have.
So I took if you realize most of the sizing was all like 1,700. I think the biggest sizing today was 2,000. So that's the reason I asked. Okay, you're exiting fast.
Yeah, I just didn't get to take that last trade.
What about the guys that haven't talked? Travis, Kamal, Robbie. Can you just give me just the only way I can help you if I understand? This probably could go more, bro, but I'm happy with it. Halas. My mental risk for the day is done. I could dip so hard. So in all honesty, most of the time, you know, if I hit like these numbers from 5K to 14K, I usually withdraw. You know, I would probably withdraw 3,900, you know, on Friday to make it back to 10K. But I think this time I just want to help you build it back slowly. So I'm going to build it back slowly because the more cushion you have, the more susceptible to taking risk you will have. So I want to build your cushions first, then we can withdraw. So there's a website called Flow Algo. It costs $200 a month, but it will tell us the orders of the larger traders, which pretty much the market makers. Hey guys, you want to call it a day finish? Close the broker, pause the recording, come back tonight and finish this class or what?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
You'll happy with the profit today?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
8 o'clock?
8 o'clock. Yeah, what does it say? 8 o'clock or say 8:45?
I didn't look yet.
I think 8.
I think it says 8, bro.
Yeah, because if it says 8, then it's 8. I don't know why some of them say 8:45, but if it says 8:45, I got to do 8:45 because I know some people watch it and what is it? 8 p.m. says. All right, 8 p.m. it is.
All right. See you guys later, man.
Did I post the class? Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, what's
Yeah.
up?
What's up, brother?
Yeah, if this recording renders, can you post this one? I definitely wanted to go back through it because you said some fantastic shit that applied to me really well.
Do you guys want me to post these? I have them all.
Yeah, if you can, that'd be great.
Yeah,
I
bro,
like
it'd be helpful.
just kind of seeing what I did wrong and
All
Helps
right.
to remember the trades as well.
yeah.
I will.
Thanks, brother.
No problem, man.
Take care.
I realized I teach a lot during the live. You know, the class is just to get the topic out there and just understand. The live is where most of the work is being done. The problem is who's gonna sit there and watch 7 hours worth of video every day. But I'll post it. Yeah, I'm looking for an editor, man, to die for, man, just to sit there and clip these videos to make it easier for me and you.
No, I definitely get that. I think for me, it's like the first hour since we're always looking at stuff like today for sure. Just kind of going back through it and just seeing kind of where I messed up and seeing what I can do better. It's super helpful.
100%. If I take any trades in the next 2 hours, which I probably won't, honestly, I just ordered food and watch Netflix now. But I'll alert it. Does everyone in here have Rippy Global Access? I did it.
Got it, man. Thank you.
My pleasure. Wow, 3680 put. That is 1,000% trade.
Wow. Yeah, we paper handed that one.
The account doesn't let you, so
Yeah. That's all right. Still learned a lot. Good enough for me.
It's 3650 was like 2 to 4 of that test back and the drop.
3650. Yeah, man, look at it. It's $4, 3680, bro. It's fucking 20 fucking dollars, bro. Incredible. You know what? I'll close the recording here just because of the last hour since we're not really trading. I don't want to waste too much space. Stop recording. Boom. Hold on.
You are watching a master at work.